What up, friends? How are you doing? What up, friends? How are you? Oh my gosh, I try not to say anything anymore because it's just too much. It's just way too much. But first of all, how are you doing? How are y'all? Did y'all have a great weekend? Tomorrow's Monday, start of a new week. Yeah. So, okay. Somebody went live because anytime the webs are having a good time, she can't handle it. She cannot handle it. You probably know by now that Christian Webb is having a huge or had a huge birthday party today, and it was a huge 10th birthday party at a venue. Kids were there, a whole lot of oh my gosh, so many people were in that room. I don't think Liv knows that many people, but there were so many people in the room. Family, I'm assuming, to celebrate Christian's birthday. Okay. There's a lot I want to talk about today. I'm trying to make it one video, but so yeah. Okay. So and I'm going to be all over the place. I'm just going to let you know right now, okay? Because that's how she was. Okay. So I guess she gets a visitation with little AJ. I noticed a couple things about him. This is her weekend with AJ. She gets right off the bat, starts talking about how he is potty trained. He is poops and pees in the potty and yada yada yada. He's talking more, and guys, he is plump, like he's chunky, he's been eating meals. So that disturbed me because she basically is starving her children, in my opinion. If you remember, Yanni had brought up how she's not even breastfeeding. Remember, she used to breastfeed Kailani, and then Yanni called her out and said she doesn't even have milk. Why is she breastfeeding? A week later, decides to stop breastfeeding Kailani. What the hell was she doing? That's how I know she's loca, because she was breastfeeding Kailani when she didn't even have breast milk. Remember, she was so stressed out. So she was starving Kailani, basically, in my opinion, the first couple of months. Remember, she was always wanting to breastfeed, but because she wasn't providing anything. So this woman was pretend breastfeeding until Yanni called her out. And then all of a sudden, she puts her on formula and she started gaining weight like crazy. Y'all remember that? So when I saw AJ today in the video, or when she was live, and he looks plump, she does not give these children adequate amount of food. She does not, because look at AJ. And then she sits there, goes and gets chicken, right, for herself, because she's spiraling out of control, and she's got to eat because she's losing it. Okay, she was definitely losing it, and she was definitely having an episode. So what does she do? She goes and warms up chicken for herself, and then the kids are like looking at her with their fucking bocas abiertas, like fucking hungry, and they're like, can I have some? And if you notice, she chomped that chicken down so quick so she don't have to share it. I mean, that's what I'm assuming. She gave them like two little bites, and that was pretty much it. And then shoot them off. But then when it was their turn to have a snack, because they were hungry, so she gave them bars, okay? And if you notice, she's eating most of the bar while she's over there talking and talking and talking and talking away. And she's over there eating their snack. She let them have two little tiny bites of her fucking chicken, and then is over there eating damn near half of the fucking bars. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, she was eating those nuggets like if the kids were going to take them away from her. Like, you should have fed them first. The children come first. But whatever. Anyways, so AJ is pleasantly chunky, and when he was with her, he was very skinny, and that really pisses me off. That's why I decided to do this video. I go, you know what? I'm just gonna say it, okay? I try to stay in my own lane and over there and out of the way, whatever. But this woman, and she basically comes up to say she's healed, and it doesn't bother her that Christian is having a big birthday party. It doesn't, matter. Hi, hello, Lady Mahogany. Hello, poppies. Hi. So she's basically saying she goes live to say that she's not bothered, okay? When she's visibly bothered, okay? She's visibly bothered because Christian is having a huge birthday party and she apparently didn't know until somebody in her chat brought it up. So then she, wanted to go see, and she said she loves seeing Christian very happy, and that basically she comes up and says, "Oh well, I mean, he's almost about to age out of the system, and he's going to be able to come with us." What the fuck, are they adopted? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Age out of the system? They're not adopted. They decided not to cooperate or anything with what you were required to do, and you decided, despite the love of your children, decided not to cooperate and did your own thing. Okay? That's what you did. Okay? And yeah, so I feel bad for the children. She says that they're going to want to be with her when they age out of the system or whatever. But are you going to have that lawyer money is the big question, because you didn't have $400 the last time. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat because I'm doing something over here on the side. I'll read them in a minute. But are you going to have that lawyer money? And it's crazy to me that she has to wait. Okay, she moves states, but in her mind, this makes sense. Okay, she has to leave states, enroll in a program to go to school, right? And then obtain job, and then get on her feet, and then she's gonna come and get the kids. Why couldn't you do this in Texas? You can go to school in Texas. Did you ever think about that? They have programs. They'll watch your kids too. So I don't understand why you had to move. I think you have to admit, and this is how I know you're not healed and you're not over it, is because you won't admit that you were humiliated. You were about to be evicted. You were about to be kicked out. You couldn't pay overhead. Okay. So you were trying to get a lick back with Gerard. You were trying to sleep with him to get, I guess, an income or to rekindle y'all's relationship. And when that fell through is when you left. That's when you left. It wasn't to go get a job or go to school or anything like that. No, she's not. They're not in the system. But did you see the live, Mahogany? Did you see the live where she said they're gonna age out of the program, and they're gonna be able to come with her because they're old enough to. The kids are old enough to say where they want to go. They're not in foster care. Like, they're not adopted. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And are you gonna have lawyer money when that comes up? It's a great idea, but she has lots of great ideas, but she's never able to execute anything, if you notice. Okay. She says seeing Christian at the party, even though she wasn't jealous about it, says it gives her more drive to kick some ass. Like, to get her shit together, basically. So so if you're not jealous, then what is that drive? Then that means when you saw him enjoying himself with his huge family, that you were jealous. That's what that means, that you were jealous, and that's what's giving you the drive, is jealousy. And no, I don't think she's over it. I don't think she is, because then she goes and says that her children deserve to see her happy with a man, and she's not going to take scraps from anybody. She's going to have the best of the best man that she can have. She's going to have the best man, and her kids deserve to see her happy with a man. Why does a man have to make you happy? When you're healing and you're going through shit like that, you learn to do that shit by yourself. You learn to love yourself. You learn to get your shit together for yourself first. The man comes later. That's what's given to you by the universe, right? When you get your shit together. You don't, it's everything about her. She will only be happy if it's with a man. You have to find that happiness within yourself, sweetie. You have to find that within yourself. A man doesn't complete you. He compliments you. So I'm like, oh, she's bullshit. She's full of shit. Okay. And at 38:59, yes, I wrote the time. AJ says he's hungry. AJ says he's hungry and he wants sausage, and she doesn't want him to have sausage because I guess she wants it for herself. So she's like, no, you're gonna have chicken and vegetables. And then he wanted a Gatorade too. No, you can't have Gatorade, just water. No, no, it's all nothing but no's with her. She's like, no, you can't have sugar. Well, should you be having sugar? Aren't you the one on the diet? Aren't you on the diet? Yes, I was gasping, and I also tugged my invisible pearls because I'm like, this girl is crazy. She just made herself look even worse, is what she did. And whenever things like that bother you, Liv, don't go live. Don't enjoy. Instead, she should have just been enjoying her children. She should have just been there with her kids, and that's when you close the app and go sit with your kids and go play a game with them. Why are you online? Don't you have homework to do? Don't you have something better to do? Like get your shit together? That's what getting your shit together is. Not being online trying to clap back and say that you're not ass hurt when you are. She was munching. She was eating. She was chewing with her mouth open. Like, it didn't even matter. Like, it did not even matter. And then I noticed, like, she can't handle AJ. She really can't. The way he has her, like, she can't handle him. And the smart thing to do would have been to have him fed with a drink, changed. So he's potty trained, right? But he has a pull-up on. How fucking lazy is that? I bet her sister is going to be pissed when she gets him back and he's over there pissing all over the place. She's going to be pissed, Liv. She's going to be pissed. So then she goes off and starts talking about like all these other fucking ridiculous things. Like she's just pleading her case. And I just don't understand. I just don't get it. It's more of a like, just put your head down and work, right? Put your head down and work. Do what you're going to do. Stop talking and just fucking do it. But it was clear to me that she was still very bothered. Very, very bothered. Hello. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Hello, hello. Caller, are you there? So then she talks about how she had this conversation with her roommate, right? Her roommate said, no, when I was done, I was done. I walked away. I didn't have nothing. I had to start over, blah, 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 blah. Libby, did you forget you didn't not have anything? Now you don't have anything. But at the time when y'all broke up, you had a whole YouTube career, sweetie. You were supposedly the breadwinner when he left. Remember? He was sleeping on the couch. He was in between jobs. You had the upper hand. You had the upper hand. But the way you lost the kids is because you didn't hire an attorney. You thought that you were just going to go in there, plead your case, and you're going to be fine. You know? With all the evidence that he had, obviously it was valid evidence. If it was allowed into the court case, if it wasn't valid, they wouldn't have used it. Like, hello? Like, they wouldn't have used it. Like, she said that the stuff he had was fake, that it was he created it or some fucking bullshit. No, it's not. The day that you're able to be truthful about this situation is the day that people are going to see that you're finally healing. She shouldn't have gone live today. She should not have. She should have just let it go and just been done with it. And that's it. And that's it. So, what she needs to do is get her lawyer money up because 2 years, 1 year will be here before you know it when the kids, quote unquote, age out of the system, like she says. Oh, and then she even mentioned Nisha. Nisha. Oh, and then she was asking the chat. This is Ryan, but she had the little baby Kailani, and she had the little baby Kailani on her lap and was trying to say that that looked like little Ryan. No, she does not. Not even a white version of her. No, that's what she said. Her words, not mine. No, no. There's no, absolutely no resemblance between the two at all. That's all I'm gonna say. Then she goes on and says that people are just trying to, be mean to her, throw their kids in front of her face, that she don't have her kids, and blah, blah, blah. But weren't you the one that was talking about other kids not being pretty? You were saying some awful things about other people's children, but that's okay for them to do. That's okay for them to do, but when it comes to you, nobody can bring up your children. When you've had so many other people's children's names in your mouth and even bringing up false accusations that you just made up just by yourself. Just by yourself. Just because you were bored and you wanted to fight with somebody, you start throwing children's names in your mouth and making these crazy, outlandish fucking accusations, okay? That's you. And when you stop all of that or come forward and really apologize, I won't be accepting the apology, just so you know. Just so everybody knows, I'm not, because I can't. She just told us last week or 2 weeks ago or a month ago that she was healed. Like, it's her always saying that it's like she's healed for me. It's always that. And I'm tired of it. That's why I don't even watch her. I can't. It's just too much on me. It's just too much. I don't do it. So today it was a hot topic, so I decided to talk about it. Anyways, so that's all I have. I have more, but I'll probably do a part 2 later. But I gotta go. Okay, I just got out of work and I need to get situated. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye.